It's Saturday Night Live with
Zeitgeist 1910s group. Welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Live. Today's special guest is the 1910s Zeitgeist group, coming at us today with 6 skits informing us all about characteristics of life in the 1910s, focusing on the Ford assembly line. First up, we're going to be learning about the belief system surrounding the production of and the maintenance of the Ford assembly line. Enjoy!
Unless you want to die, get out of the street. You know, son, I'm so glad I get 5 hours a day with less hours. But I hate the restrictions the company has on me. Good thing I have another one.
Wasn't that amazing? Now Chaya's going to elaborate a little bit more on belief systems. Thank you, Chaya. Next up, we have Cameron talking about the identity of the working class that makes up the Ford assembly line. Now Cameron's going to give a little bit more detail on the identity of the workers. Next, Nine's going to explain the economy of the Ford assembly line. Enjoy!
Wow, I could sure use that in the war. Would you mind selling us some?
Yeah, for sure. Let's set up a business deal.
Oh, I forgot. I don't have the money I need to buy these from you guys right now, though.
That's all right. We can refer you to our finest banker, JP Morgan. Let's go meet him. Okay. This contract will provide you the money that you need to buy these weapons.
Spectacular.
Here you go. Just sign there. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Take your gun.
Wow, what a great segment. Now Nine's going to give us a little bit more information about the economy right before we move on to Lillian's part about politics.
Hello, sir. Thank you for coming to my interview. Now, may you tell me about the creation of Ford's assembly line? The Ford assembly line? I haven't heard that name in years. So, tell me, what influence did the production of the Ford's assembly line have on cars? Yes. A couple of laws were made pertaining to the Ford assembly line with cars. For instance, laws such as for license plates and highways. Now tell me, what effect did the Ford assembly line have on the economy? Yes. As Ford came into power, the government tried to reduce his power, expanse, and potential abuse. They did this through laws. This happened to many other companies as well. Last question. How did Ford's assembly line affect people? Well, as you know, Henry Ford and his assembly line had a lot of power. This power before Henry Ford served as an avenue, no pun intended, for his anti-Semitic beliefs. Well, that concludes the interview. Bye!
Thanks, Lillian. That was great. Now, a bit of a change of pace because Isabella's segment focuses on art and culture.
This is my masterpiece. I call it Blue, Red, Green, Yellow, Lime. Out with the old, in with the new. Look at my new masterpiece. It represents the era of today's time. This represents the factories, the interchangeable parts, the human societies, everything in our lives today.
Wasn't that just awesome? Now, before we move on to our sixth and final segment, Isabella's going to have a brief discussion about art and culture in the 1910s, right before Keon has a segment about global context of the Ford assembly line.
Hello? Germany? You must stop torpedoing our merchant boats. Innocent people are dying. If you do not stop, we will be forced to take military action against you. Go.
We have told you we will be resuming unrestricted submarine warfare. Your best bet for keeping your ships safe would be not sending them into the attack zones of our submarines.
Go.
Ah, President Wilson, what can I do for you?
How fast can you repurpose your assembly lines for wartime production?
Let me see what I can do.
That was spectacular. Now Keon's going to elaborate on the Ford assembly line's global effects and global context. Unfortunately, guys, that's all we have for you tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming out here, joining and watching for the 1910 Zeitgeist Group to educate us on the Ford assembly line. Special shout out to them. Can we all give them a great round of applause?